I went to all-white schools, I lived in an all-white neighborhood. So moving into industries like massage and yoga, where I didn't see myself, never made me nervous. I knew that I had to pave the way.
Often you think of yoga, you think of white privileged women with money, think of able-bodied and very thin. That can be a very large barrier for people feeling like, oh, this thing is for me, or I feel comfortable stepping into a studio.
I have had interactions with studios and spaces that weren't welcoming, that you walk in and people ask you what you're there for, or can't help looking at you and making you feel out of place because of the stares, making audible comments about, oh, you know what you're doing. I can't name the first time I noticed the lack of color in yoga, because it would be like asking a fish to notice the water.
My very first job in this industry was as a receptionist in a massage therapy center, and there were no black massage therapists. There were barely any black clients, and I immediately felt connected with yoga. And with that too, I would go to classes and in yoga studios, and I wouldn't see anyone that looked like me. I didn't feel out of place because one of the first lessons I learned in yoga was to keep my yoga on my own mat. And so that was a really powerful lesson for me.
Especially when you Google yoga, the first person you see, or most of the people you see, are just like thin, white, assuming cis women. Philly has a really abundant yoga scene. Just because there isn't that representation of black and brown bodies marketed to us, I don't feel like that's fully representative of some of the teachers and the people that I know here in this city.
I might be super sensitive to it, but I even think we're in now this blackwashing because it's been so problematic for so long. Faces are being thrown in.
I remember when I first clicked on, I think the hashtag was like yogis of color. Just see that it's out there is really cool, and I think we're on the cusp of a potential like big shift.
I'm excited right now for the energy around self-care and naming it. When I see other black folk, I'm quick to make a beeline and connect and introduce myself, and oftentimes I've been told, like, I'm here because I saw you.
Wellness in general is something that we're not really used to focusing on as a community. Mental health is in that category too. When people feel the benefits, that's literally all it takes. And so my challenge is going out and smiling at people and saying, hey, I'm like you, we're the same, let's go get well together.